Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my monthly favorites video of all the things I love this past month, but it's actually going to be a little bit different than usual. As most of you know, I was lucky enough to venture over to Iceland last week, which was unreal. It was truly an experience of a lifetime. I cannot believe to this very day, to this moment, that I went to Iceland. I've never even left the United States before, so this was truly such a humbling and just honoring experience for me. It was unlike anything I've ever experienced in my entire life, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to go. So today I really wanted to talk to you guys about the products that I loved in Iceland, what products totally saved my butt while I was there, because like I was saying, I've never even left the US before, so I had no idea what to expect. I didn't even know what to bring, but there's a few things that totally carried me and got me through the experience. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing I want to talk about, the very first brand I want to talk about and even mention in this video is, of course, EcoGear. EcoGear is the amazing company who actually sent me to Iceland to actually try out their products in real life on a real adventure, which is just the coolest way ever to try out anything. But their products actually came in such great handy and they were put to such great use. I honestly couldn't have done the trip without these products. The biggest shining star to me was certainly my backpack right behind me. This is the backpack I took with me on the trip. This is the Darter backpack. It was such a lifesaver, mostly because it is so light. It has amazing compartments, but the best part is you can actually roll it up when you're not using it. If you're in a bit of a tight squeeze, it rolls up. Even smaller than this. I still have some stuff from the trip in here, but it is just so functional, easy to use, but holds so much weight. It's also waterproof, which was so handy for the days that we were climbing and hiking. It was raining, it was snowing, it was sleeting. The weather was insane. We were going under waterfalls. We were just having like the biggest adventure of our lives. This kept all of my equipment, my cameras, my laptop dry the entire time we were there, even though we were in the pouring, sopping wet rain most of the time. It just was such a lifesaver. I love the colors. It just looks so ready for adventure. It goes with everything, and I love the pop of green. It just looks so athletic to me, which is why I love just the look of it. But again, the fact that it's waterproof is amazing. On the inside, you can actually see it has a flap for your laptop right here. You can slide your laptop down in there, or you could also use it as a water holder for, like, you know, the Camelback water bottles. You can slide that right in there and use it for your hydration if you're a big hiker or a big, you know, just adventure goer in general. Even music festivals you could use this for. It's just so lightweight. It just made my trip so easy. It carried everything I needed in it. It doesn't get too heavy, and I just love how light it is. When you're done with it, you can just roll it up, throw it in your suitcase or in any other bag you want, and it's good to go. But it was fantastic. Again, this is the Darter backpack, so I'm going to link this down below for you guys so you can check it out. You will not regret it. If you love adventure or if you just love a good little weekend getaway, you need this backpack. It'll change your life. I also have to give a huge shout out to the amazing duffel bag that we took with us. It is amazing. If you guys did not see my packing video, it comes with an actual like clothing rack inside the duffel bag. I'm going to show you a clip of me setting it up here. It made everything so much easier. I was sharing a room with the beautiful Olina. I'm just a makeup lover, so we didn't have a lot of room to kind of set our stuff up. It was so convenient having these duffel bags in the hotel room because we could create our little closets wherever we wanted them. There are so many compartments. I was able to take 4 to 5 pairs of shoes, a ton of different clothes because we needed a lot of layering, hiking boots, and then just my normal everyday SHAE survival gear like curling irons and flat irons and blow dryers. This bag held so much. I love how many compartments there are. I felt like an official traveler with this luggage. It totally changed my life. I will never travel without these items ever again. They truly made a difference in my routine while I was there. They made it so easy to get everything back home. I just could not imagine doing this trip without the EcoGear products. So if you guys want to check those out, I will list both of them in the bottom box down below for you. I've already talked to a few of you who have picked them up and you do not regret it, and I'm happy to hear that because they really are amazing. And again, huge thank you to EcoGear for including me in this adventure. It was amazing. And it was just so awesome being able to test out your products on a real life adventure. So thank you for giving me that opportunity. It was wonderful. So the next thing I want to talk about, I got a lot of questions on my trip and I could not remember what they were called at the moment. I was also just too busy. We were hiking, we were climbing. I couldn't keep track of all the questions on my social media, but I was being asked a ton about my boots. So I don't own hiking boots in real life. Like, that's just not me. I don't really go hiking or anything like that. So this trip actually required waterproof hiking boots, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have any. I was freaking out. I only had like 2 days to find these boots before we left for our trip because it kind of just came together also very quickly. So God bless Amazon is all I can say, and I got so many questions about these hiking boots. I have them in a bag here, but they are so covered in mud, I kind of don't want to show them to you. So I'm actually going to insert a photo of them here. Of course, everything I mentioned will be linked in the bottom box down below for you guys, but these are the hiking boots that I used my entire trip. I loved them because they were all black, and that's what I was looking for. As vain as that is, I shouldn't have cared what color my boots were when I'm like hiking up volcanoes and things like that, but these are the boots that I used, and I got them from Amazon Prime. I don't know how to pronounce these. They're the XIANG? I don't know. They're women's outdoor high top waterproof hiking boots, and they were waterproof. I have to say, there were moments where we were walking in rivers, like literally walking in these rivers to get to the other side so we could look at the waterfall from like a different angle. It was absurd. But I had to actually step in the water and my socks did not get wet, which was most important to me because it was super duper cold and we still had a whole day to live and go, and these totally saved my butt. They were worth every single penny. If I ever choose to go hiking or doing anything active like that outdoors ever again, I'm so glad I have these boots. These will forever be my favorite hiking boots in the world. Granted, they're the only ones I've ever tried, but they did their jobs. They stayed waterproof, they stayed snug on my feet, they were comfortable. I didn't get any type of blisters or any kind of like cuts on my feet. You know how you can get sometimes? Nothing. My feet were totally just good to go, in perfect shape, perfect condition, and I totally credit these boots to that. Now, they are a little more pricey. They're $79.99, but I was just like, okay, I can't go cheap here because we're literally spending an entire week doing really intense outdoor activities. I wanted to make sure I was properly prepared, and I felt like I totally was with these shoes. They were awesome. I wish they were not covered in mud right now so I could show you guys, but they are stained with mud. It was quite the week, and I can't get the mud off, so I'm sure you guys can tell I am like sweating my face off right now, so it feels very weird to be talking about winter items at a time like this. However, this next item I really wanted to mention to you guys, and I know not many of us need it right now, unless of course you live in Iceland or somewhere where it's a little chilly, but this was the coat that I took with me, and I really wanted to mention it because I just got it at the Columbia outlet and it was like half off, and it's normally like $150. It's normally very expensive, and I did get it for half off, and it was the best waterproof winter coat ever. I was not cold once. Okay, that's a lie. I was cold a few times, but that's because we were out there for a very long time. This is the label here. You can see it literally has like heat protectors inside of the coat. This is normally a very expensive Columbia jacket, but I got it on half off at the outlet. So if you have a Columbia outlet, I really recommend you go get your winter coat if you wanted to save some money. Go do it now because this was just such a lifesaver. It is black. It is waterproof. It is so warm. It is so heavy and just like thick. But these little heat protectors inside totally kept my heat in. I felt like it just kept me so warm. I have it in the size medium, and you guys saw me wearing this all week. I did not take this off once. I don't have much to say about it. It was just such a great coat, and it really carried my butt through Iceland. So as far as gear goes, that's pretty much everything I really depended on, especially the Eco Gear bags. Again, please check those out. They're amazing. The coat did wonders, and so did the boots. Now let's actually talk about products, things I'm more familiar with, and some things I really fell in love with over the trip, because everything I took was of course travel size. I didn't want to take anything too big, so there are a lot of new little products that I haven't used, that I've never tried, that, you know, sometimes you're just given travel size items, or it comes in a set, or it comes in a gift bag or whatever. So I tried a ton of new products out, and I'm going to share with you guys my favorites from my trip. So first off, this I love, and I already knew I love these products, but I've never tried this particular scent. This is the Soap & Glory Sugar Crush line. Yes, Sugar Crush. It is sweet lime fragrance, so it is very lime scented. These came out around Cinco de Mayo. It smells like sweet sugary lime, like literally think of a lime doused in sugar. That's how it smells, and it just did an awesome job of keeping me clean, keeping me smelling good. So I used the Sugar Crush body gel as well, like the gel wash, as well as the body butter, because my skin was so dry in Iceland. It was insane. My forehead is still a little peely. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, this is what I would use in my shower every single day after our long, huge, crazy adventures. It kept me so clean and smelling good and my skin nice and soft. So I love these so much. I highly recommend these. Next, while we're at it, I also, of course, use these in the shower, and I used to use these years ago and I forgot about them, and then I picked them up the night before my trip and I was like, ugh, I'm in love all over again. I want to go get the full size. But these are the Renewing Argan Oil of Morocco shampoo and conditioner by OGX. Love their hair products, and I don't know why I ever stopped using them, because in my opinion, they're more affordable than a lot of the other high-end hair care lines out there, and you can get them at like Walmart and Target, and they are so awesome. This smell is insane. It's so beautiful. It's definitely very argan oil, but it's like super salon-y too. I love a really high-end salon-y smell, and this totally has it. They just smell amazing. I just bought these at Walmart, and they carried me throughout the week. I still have way more than half left in these, but I'm gonna get the full size the minute I'm out of these because I forgot how much I love them, and it smells so, so, so good. Love it. Next, for skincare, or mainly like facial care, I really took advantage of this time to try new items and like take things with me that I haven't used yet, which can be a risk if you're trying new stuff out. You don't know how your skin will react, but I'm risky. What can I say? I'm really not risky, but for some reason I was risky on this trip. These are both by Pixi. I have the Pixi Rose Caviar Essence Moisturizing Serum and the Rose Flash Balm. They look like this. Aren't they beautiful? Well, if you like the smell of rose, you will freak out over these. It smells so good. It smells like rosé. It just smells like the most beautiful rose perfume / wine in the world. I'm obsessed. I definitely loved the Flash Balm a little bit more than I loved this little moisture serum. The moisture serum was nice, but I didn't really notice anything with it. The Flash Balm, I did. So you can use this as a moisturizer. You can use it as a mask for the face. You can use that as like a serum treatment, but I just used it as my moisturizer every day. I knew my skin was going to be getting so dry from the cold climates and all of our activities. This gave me so much moisture at night. I could feel my skin getting so dry and tight, and I would add this, and it was as if my skin just like drank it up. It just went, like, it just loved the moisture. I am now a diehard fan of this. I will be repurchasing this. Oh my gosh, if you have the chance, please try this. You will love it. If you have dry skin, if you need a little extra moisture, get this. It is an awesome treatment. Next, of course, dry shampoo was my friend on this trip. I used the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. I used to use this way back in the day and I forgot about it, and it actually did a great job. I feel like back in the day, I thought I didn't love it, but I actually do love it. Isn't that weird how that happens? Or like maybe your tastes change, but it just did a great job. Me and Olena, my roommate, we were both using this. We were both loving it because she forgot hers, and luckily I brought two. Like, isn't it weird how that works? I don't have much to say about it. It was just an amazing dry shampoo. It did the job. Honestly, this is one of the top things I wanted to mention to you guys. It did such a good job. This is my nail glue, which sounds so weird saying that, but I was so afraid I would break a nail on my trip, and I actually did break one on the last day, but I think that is not too bad considering all the hiking and climbing and biking and all this crazy stuff I don't normally do. We were doing that, and I had fake nails on that I did myself. They weren't like professionally done, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna be popping nails left and right. No, it's called NYK1 Professional. You can get it on Amazon. It's what I use. I have my nails on with it today. It is so strong. I'm not quite sure why it's so darn strong, but it is. I was looking for a professional one, something that they would use like in salons, and I read a lot about this one online, so I decided to try it, and lo and behold, it actually kept my nails on. It was kind of insane. I don't even know what to say about it. I'm shocked that it actually kept my nails on so long, but it did an awesome job. I recommend this so much if you do your own nails at home. And of course, I don't think will ever be as good as how it is if you get it done in the salon, but just for at-home care, I really recommend it. I will link it down below. Honestly, you guys, that's it for my favorites and my favorite things that got me through my trip to Iceland. Definitely let me know what you guys think about everything and what you thought of my trip. Let me know if you ever plan on going to Iceland. Are you from Iceland? Have you been to Iceland? I have this newfound obsession with Iceland. It was so much fun. Again, huge thank you to EcoGear for bringing me along on this trip because it was unreal. And if you want to check out any of the products I mentioned today, they will all be listed in the bottom box down below. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!